Look at these two. Just living
It's Sunday.
their best life. Hi, mister.
You know what? We got about 5 big garbage bags to throw out. And I was like, last night, I'm going to get up at like 6 a.m, go through the streets, find a bin. And that didn't happen.
So I'm trying to get the boys out of bed. It's Sunday. We're editing our Sunday video, getting it ready to put up. And it's also... Jackson, stop itching. I just washed this bedding. And he's got dog hair and sandal over it.
Oh
This is why we can't have nice things.
We can have nice things. I've been on the mailing list for oyster yachts for a year now. Been hitting them up slowly.
Today is a very interesting day because it's England versus Italy in the soccer finals. And we're in Italy, so this might be interesting. We're with a bunch of Poms, so I feel like just to like stir the pot, even though we're all gonna be at the same table, we should show up in Italian t-shirts.
Yeah.
And just cheer against them. Like, what if we cheer for England and we get the shit kicked out of us because we're in Italy?
I'm scared to go there with a table full of English people surrounded by Italians.
We're gonna try and find a table somewhere with a TV and watch the soccer later once our video's up.
You know, I like soccer, I just don't watch it.
You'll watch cricket. Cricket is like the most
No,
boring
you don't watch cricket. You go there and you just drink beer and the cricket's just playing in the background and every once in a while something happens.
And then we're thinking of leaving to cross over to Sardinia.
Yeah.
So I gotta get my video done.
Yeah.
So let's get going.
Alright, shake it, baby.
Just posted our video.
Euro 2020.
So we're gonna go grab a bite to eat, grab a pizza, and try and find somewhere to watch the game. Ryan, do you recall?
What's that?
Last time we were here doing a very drunken walk through these.
I think so.
streets.
So basically, we're walking through here, but
They don't seem to do sports bars.
in Australia, every second pub's a sports bar.
Absolutely.
That's the bomber.
It would be perfect on there, though.
Yeah, I know. See, some fashion show, no, film festival.
Culture.
You know what? You should be playing the footy up on that TV right there.
Put my lucky hat on. Sweet Caroline.
Alright, I think I'm sitting next to a real big soccer fan here.
Oh, there, that's me. England rugby.
These guys are all getting very cocky.
The English, the Brits are like that.
So we're gonna order our burgers afterwards when the game's on.
But the burgers are about the size of a 10-ton Tussie, so...
Yeah, David can't actually eat all his, so we're gonna probably share this half, but you might get away with not ordering a burger.
Your burger just fell over, it's so big.
Oh wow.
Look at the Italian pride behind us going on.
Alright, Brittany, we're still alive. England's still winning.
Everybody's getting a bit quiet,
Yeah. We need Italy to kick some goals.
just to liven the room up a little bit.
Yeah. We're at the halfway mark now. 1-0 England. David's gone for a smoke outside, but laughing because...
Give him some moral support.
Yeah, go give some moral support.
Can you see that? Dean's on anchor watching it through his binoculars on somebody's front room.
Alright, so it's a shootout now, it's getting pretty tense.
Here we are. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Brittany. Brittany, good morning.
I'm in my pajamas.
Wait. It's a big morning this morning. We've got some heavy winds, like 35 knots and stuff, like blowing through the Messina Strait at this point in time for the next 10 days, unless we move.
Now.
Like right now, right this second. You want to try and hit the Messina Strait when you got the tide with you, otherwise you'll be beating into tide. You'll be going like 2 knots through there, which will take you hours, instead of going like 8 knots through there, which will take you an hour. With that said, we'll try and arrange a coffee this morning with everyone to say goodbye and everything, and then we're going to race over to the Messina Strait. So then anyway, now Steve and Tracy on dusk, they're heading to Corfu, and they've got a weather window as well that they want to take. So they just called us and just said, hey look guys, let's catch up quickly and we'll say goodbye. So we're like, alright, done, let's go say goodbye.
She said she's trying to weekend.
So let's go say bye to the others.
Let's go. I'm tired.
Alright, we're going to go say goodbye and then we're going to head off.
So now we're saying goodbye to
Brittany
kids.
and Ryan, our children.
Farewell gift. Jackson bloody hair.
I said put it in a little frame so you got Jackson with you everywhere you go.
Okay, off they go.
Bye guys, have fun.
He's gonna rip it for the last time. There he goes. We've spent a long time with all these guys, and Cindy, Tracy, and Steve. It's been yeah, it's been good. It's hard when you spend so much time with each other, and because of COVID as well. Like, we've been leaning on each other for support, company, everything. You make good friends while you're traveling, and the hardest part is you have to say goodbye. Jackson, you're on your own, bud. Alrighty, let's get ready to go. Get everything stowed away. Oh no, I broke my wine glass! Jerk! I'm gonna close this. Okay, we hear you. Closed. We went and said goodbye to Anne and Cindy on in Pavidus. And we also said goodbye to David and Caroline, who you saw. We didn't bring the camera though, because we just wanted to be able to have a really nice goodbye with them. But then Tracy and Steve came to say goodbye to Jackson, of course, so we got a double goodbye with them. But yeah, now it's time to go. Bye guys! Bye!
See everyone! Because you meet so many awesome people. For us, it seems like rarely you kind of say bye forever, you know what I mean? It's like Rick and Lou, it was hard to say bye to them, but like, we'll see them in the Caribbean. For these guys, it's hard because they're going the complete opposite direction, so it's like, shit, we're gonna see them next. But you know what? You never know, Brittany, if COVID relaxes, when they're in Turkey freezing their asses off in their winter berth, we might get a phone call, hey, come to the Caribbean for a couple of weeks and sail with you guys. So we're like, yeah, why not?
I think we need to have some breakfast.
Yeah, brekkie time. I think we're going to be motoring a lot today. We got a bit of wind coming up behind us. We'll see if we can catch it, but unfortunately sometimes you've just got to get that motor on, because if we don't get to the Messina Strait by about 8 or 9 p.m.
Trapped in shit weather.
Yeah, we're going to be hardcore trapped in heavy currents with like 30 knot gusts, 40 knot gusts even, straight through the strait for about 5 days. We got to get through there. So you got this website here, correntidolostit.it. Basically what you do is, we're going to be hitting it tonight at about 8 o'clock, 8:30. So let that work itself out. So there we go, so there's our actual tides right there. So we're going to be going with the tide. 1.6 knots with us. The tide starts to shift at about 10 p.m. or 10:30, it starts to come around again. Because it's shaped like a funnel, this app can tell me you got 20 knots, but just from experience, I know you're not going to get 20 knots. You're going to get like 30, 35 knots. It's going to be hammering. Hopefully we can avoid this massive gusty area with this funnel of the Messina Strait. We can get across the top of Sicily on a beautiful night sail with about 15 to 20 knots on our beam. That would be amazing. Set the autopilot and we'll just cruise along the top there until we find a nice safe anchorage. There are some spots here in Milazzo. I think I gotta check again, but I'm pretty sure it's a northwesterly wind. So if we can tuck our boat up and anchor, we should be somewhat semi-protected from the swell, because the swell will come and it will wrap around.
We're a few hours into our passage. As you can hear, we're motoring, which is not ideal, but sometimes you're better off just hammering through it, getting through in a good time frame. So, in the meantime, I'm cooking up some rice because I made a huge batch of curries just in case for some reason the weather did turn bad.
Hey mate!
Yeah, that's it. I'm motoring. Got the old Yamaha sail out, going through Messina Strait. I just almost cut in front of a ferry. It was that big that I thought it was a cargo ship. Trying to get out of its way, trying to get out of his way, trying to get out of his way, and he kept turning in, so we're both turning on AIS. I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing? And then as he turned more, I saw the side of him and I was like, oh man, that's a massive ferry. I thought it was a cargo ship because it was right on the line of the transit zone. I didn't realize that he was just inside. I thought he was actually in the transit zone heading towards me. I ended up doing a sharp turn and just let him go in front. So we got mainland Italy on this side, and swoop across here, we got Sicily. Hey buddy, how you going? Hello. We got 1 hour to go now from actual Messina until we get to the other side. Let's see if we can get through here before sunset, or before nightfall, I guess, because it's already sunset.
We've got some crazy water coming towards us.
Holy shit, yeah, look at it.
What the hell? Jackson, come!
Now.
The current's supposed to be changing, so we think that's what it is, but holy shit. It just came out of nowhere. That was actually really scary. We had no idea what that was. It just came out of nowhere. The water's flat calm, and then all of a sudden we just see this choppy patch coming towards us.
We never saw that last time. They said about all the whirlpools and stuff.
Now look at how flat it is.
Alright, we're done. We're through. Pretty. We're through. We're done. Alright, so now we're going to start our night sail. I think we're going to go to Milazzo. So we've got a northwesterly swell and wind tonight. We've got about 15 knots, so we should just sail through there, go hide out in Milazzo and see if we can drop anchor there tonight. And then tomorrow we'll figure out if we're going to continue on or we'll check the weather again and see. Alright guys, good night. It's been a long day of just motoring to get here. Now we can turn it off and we'll just kick back and throw the sails out and go to sleep. We'll take turns. So we'll get there about midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Ooh, it's breezy out, people. Oh God. So we've got our first experience this season of some shit weather. We did really well getting through the Messina Strait, and then we turned the corner and the wind just picked up like crazy and started howling. It's only about 20, ooh, that's a big one. Oh shit. Oh God. It's only about 20 something knots, but it's just gone a bit crazy. We've managed to turn the motor off though, we're sailing. But this spray hood is like life changing because we've been in these conditions before without our spray hood and it just feels unbearable. Like you're out in the elements and you're gonna die. Whereas this feels quite a bit more comfortable. Sorry I'm all blurry. It's just the way it is right now.
Oh.
Did you get the dishes?
Yeah, I just put them so they won't fall.
Ryan slept out here last night because
Between two boats.
we were squished between two boats in this anchorage and we weren't very comfortable with it. Luckily it was calm condition. We weren't very happy with where we had to anchor in the night, and then we thought we'll just put our anchor down, have a rest, and then we'll get up in the morning and reevaluate. Anyways, one of the boats next to us just left, so we're gonna re-anchor. Ready, Capitan?
Yeah, no, I need the navigation. I'm so tired. And we hit that 30 knot gust of wind, and the bloody sail ripped off the sheet lift off the I can't even talk. Put the sail out, and I did it by myself because it was like not very strong winds, and then just as I put the sail out, just far out, 30 knots just went barreling down, katabatic winds off the cliffs, and I guess it was just dark and I wasn't even really paying attention. When the winds hit, it just grabbed the sail, ripped it out, the sheet came off the winch, the handle, I think it hit me, I don't know what happened, but anyway, I'm really sore.
How was your first night alone without a convoy?
I'm glad we were alone because we wouldn't have been able to fit all the other boats in here.
Yeah, so we just come in, snuck in, and we barely fit. The motorboat moved earlier, so we just took his spot.
No,
and
coffee.
Anyway, we're settled. We're in Milazzo. We're gonna have a thunderstorm this morning apparently, but it just seems in this little pocket here we're quite safe, we're quite well protected, so we might just sit here for 24 hours and maybe go check out the town and just reevaluate a few things on what our next moves are, because we only really had one plan: get through the Messina Strait. So now we're going to check the weather patterns through here and see what else is up. Where are we going to take you for a walk this morning, mate? Hey, Jackson, how are we going to walk here? I know you want to go for a walk. I know. You go for a walk? Yeah, see, yeah, you do.